Now, a grade 8. Grade 8. We are dealing with the decimals now. Decimals. So, we have learned fraction, and we know what fractions are. So, we are continuing with the decimals. So, what are these decimals? Now, without wasting time, we can say a fraction. A fraction whose denominator. A decimal is a fraction whose denominator is a power of 10. Is a power of 10. So power of 10, what do I mean? E.g., powers of 10, we have like 10 power 1, 100, which is 10 power 2, 1000, etc. Those are power of 10. So any fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000, etc. we call it decimal fraction, or simply decimals. That is what you need to understand. So after understanding this, before I continue, there's one thing I want you to know. 75% of people in this program, they are watching, but we don't know them. There's that learner somewhere who needs this lesson, and it is you who can take that lesson to the learner. How? If you subscribe, and if you like the video, the YouTube itself will recommend the video to somebody else, the learner who needs it. So since we are always looking for great people that we can give back to the society, that's our only way of helping those people who cannot help themselves. And you don't see them, they don't see you, but at your deep down, you are at the bottom of your heart, you know you have done something amazing. So before we continue, ensure that you subscribe and like the video. Then let's continue. A fraction whose denominator is a power of 10 is referred to as decimal fraction, or simply decimal. So we get decimal from fractions. So the first thing, let us converting fractions to decimals. Converting fractions to decimals. Converting fractions to decimals. That's the first thing we need to look at. So let us consider. Convert the following fractions to decimals. We've been told to convert the following fractions to decimals. The only way, there's a routine and there's a procedure of converting fractions to decimal. How? How do we convert fractions to decimal? Through long division. So A here, we have 3 over 5. B, we have 2 over 9. C, what do you have? 7 over 11. We can convert this one into fractions. Solution. A, I have 3 over 5. So the only way to convert fraction to decimal, what do? I take the numerator, I divide by the denominator. The numerator here, which is now 3, become our dividend. Then 5 become our divisor. Can 5 divide 3? No, 0. Then into 30, so 0 point. We add 0 there. Into 30, 5 divided 30 how many times? 6 times. Because of 30, the remainder is 0. So meaning that 3 over 5 is the same as 0.6. as a fraction. So this fraction, this decimal. Easy. B, what do I have? 2 over 9. The same. The number being divided is 2. The number dividing is 9. Can 9 divide 2? No. So it divide there 0 into 20. 9 divide 20 how many times? 9 divide 20 how many times? So 9 times 1, 9 times 2, 18 times 3, 27. So it is 2 times because of 18. Remainder 2. Wow. 9 cannot divide 2. We add 0. Into 20, 2 times bringing 18. Remainder 2. Into 20, 2 bringing 18. Remainder 2. Into 20, 2 bringing 18. Remainder 2. So meaning that there are these special types of decimals. They keep on. We can do this thing until the end of the world. It is not terminating. This one is terminating. So we have 2 types of decimals. One, we have this one that ends with a 0 here. 3 over 5. This example of terminating. It terminates. Terminating decimal. So this one, it ends. Terminating decimal. Now, this one repeats itself. So 0.2222, and it is continuing. Why am I writing? So since it is continuing, I write 3 dots here. Why am I writing 3 dots? I'm writing 3 dots to show that I can still continue. With what? With the division, and it does not end. So this one is referred to as what? Recurring. Recurring decimal. We call it recurring decimals. So it's a recurring decimal. So instead of writing 2, 2, 2 and 3 dots, there's another special way of writing recurring decimals. How? We write 0.2 is the one recurring. That digit that is recurring is the 0, is 2 here. So I write 2, then a dot on top. So this dot shows that 2 is recurring. So instead of writing all these digits, I write only 2 and a dot on top. Why am I writing a dot on top? I'm writing a dot on top to show that only 2 is recurring. To show that only 2 is recurring. Now here we had 7 over 11. Following fractions. So this one is terminating decimal and this one is recurring decimal. So one thing, the sure way of writing fractions to decimals or converting fraction to decimal is by long division. Take the numerator, divide by the denominator, get the answer. As simple as that. We don't want to waste time, and we have a lot of things to do. So see, please convert for me this one. 7 over 11. Convert this one as a decimal. As you convert this one as a decimal, remember whatever I've said. We want to reach very many people. We want to help very many people. And we are doing this as a way of giving back to the society, of which you can also be part of this growing community. Just subscribe, like the video. Why are you subscribing and liking the video? Me, I'm just teaching. You can help me pass the information. So pass this video to other people through liking and subscribing. You know, that's how YouTube works. See you in the next lesson.